book, New Trader, Rich Trader. Authors Steve Burns, Holly Burns. Part 1, Powerful Introduction. Have you ever blown up your trading account? I have, and not just once. It's something no one really wants to talk about. But if you've ever stared at a chart, hand on your mouse, heart racing as you get ready to click buy, then you already know what it feels like to be the new trader in this book. If you've ever thought, this time I'm definitely right, or if this stock jumps 20%, I'm doubling my account, or even, rich traders must have some secret edge I'll never access, then this video is for you. New Trader, Rich Trader isn't your typical how-to trade manual. It doesn't promise quick riches or overwhelm you with complicated strategies. Instead, it holds up a mirror, an honest, uncomfortable mirror, to your trading mindset and habits. This book tells the story of two very different people. The new trader, eager, excited, chasing fast wealth, relying on gut feeling and consistently losing money. And the rich trader, calm, disciplined, doesn't predict, doesn't react emotionally, but steadily grows his account over time. These aren't just fictional characters. They're two versions of all of us, who we were and who we could become. In this video, you won't just hear a book review. You'll get a chance to reflect on your own trading journey, chapter by chapter. You'll recognize mistakes you've made and see them described exactly in this book. And most importantly, you'll learn how to trade like a real business owner, not a gambler. So if you're looking for a book that will wake you up, inspire you, and help you reset your entire trading mindset, stick around until the end. Part 2, Storytelling Frame. A conversation between new trader and rich trader. Have you ever wished someone who truly survived the markets, someone who lost real money and came back stronger, would sit down with you, pour a cup of coffee, and just tell you the truth? This book does exactly that. New Trader, Rich Trader isn't a dry theory book. It's a lively, honest conversation between two people, each representing a different stage in a trader's evolution. New Trader is just getting started. He's overconfident, has wild expectations, wants to get rich fast, and believes he has some kind of natural talent. Rich Trader? He's been through it. He's blown up accounts, made emotional mistakes, but he's learned how to treat trading like a business, not a game of luck. Each chapter is a back and forth between the two. Not lectures, not complicated lessons, just real, raw, meaningful conversations. And almost every time, New Trader is left speechless, while the reader nods in quiet recognition. The story is painfully familiar. New Trader starts with $10,000. He's practiced on demo accounts, watched tons of YouTube videos, and read books by trading gurus. Now he's placing his first real trades. Confident this is his big moment. Rich Trader doesn't laugh at him. He simply asks, so, you think you'll be in the top 1% of traders in your first year? And that's when it hits you. This book isn't really about the markets. It's about you. The book is structured around 3 key pillars. First, psychology. Why most traders fail, and it has nothing to do with technical analysis. Second, risk management, the difference between gambling and making professional decisions. And third, methodology, how to build and commit to a system that actually makes money. Each part represents a major milestone in the personal growth of the new trader and reflects the path every serious trader must walk. If you feel lost in the noise of strategies, indicators, breaking news, and mixed opinions, this book might be exactly what you need. A grounded, honest conversation that helps you reset your thinking from the ground up. Part 3. Trading Psychology, Mistakes Everyone Makes. In trading, your account isn't the first thing to blow up. Your mindset is. New Trader enters the market with the same confidence we all once had. All I need is the right stock and the right setup, and I'll double or triple my account in no time. But on his very first trade, he loses over $200, just because the order filled a few seconds late. That gut-wrenching feeling of being robbed takes over. Even though just minutes before, he was dreaming of becoming a millionaire. Fear kicks in. Then panic. Trade 2, trade 3, all taken out of desperation to make back what he lost. Sound familiar? That's because we've all been new trader. Seeing your account go red ruins your sleep. Seeing a small 1% profit, you close the trade immediately, scared it'll reverse. When you're losing, you hope and pray. When you're winning, you regret not holding longer. Rich Trader doesn't criticize. He simply asks, are you trading with a plan or with your emotions? And the answer for most people is emotions. Let's look at the most common mistakes new traders make. Number 1. Unrealistic expectations. New trader believes he can double his account in just a few months because he saw someone else do it online. Rich trader responds, "Do you really think you'll be in the top 1% of traders in your first year?" It's harsh, but it's the truth. Number 2. Not understanding where the stress is coming from. The book explains 2 reasons new traders feel constant anxiety. First, they're risking too much, placing trades too large for their emotional tolerance. Second, they don't trust their system or don't even have one. Every candle becomes a mini heart attack. Every trade feels like Russian roulette. Number 3, trading addiction. Not for logic, but for the thrill. New trader stares at charts all day just to feel productive. Meanwhile, rich trader only trades when a signal appears and spends the rest of the day reading, walking, or living a balanced life. So here are the practical takeaways. Confidence without a plan leads to losses. If you're feeling stress while trading, it's probably because your system is flawed, or you're not ready. Only take trades when you know where to enter, where to place your stop, where to take profit, and how much you're okay losing if it goes wrong. Rich trader says it best. If one losing trade keeps you up at night, you're risking more than you can emotionally handle. That one line makes new trader go silent. And it makes the reader pause too. Bottom line? This chapter isn't about positive thinking. It's about self-awareness. Because trading isn't about beating the market. It's about mastering yourself, one decision at a time. Part 4. Risk management, the root of survival. If trading psychology is what causes the crash, then risk management is the airbag that saves your life. In one chapter, new trader proudly says, "My goal is to turn $10,000 into $40,000 this year." Rich trader doesn't laugh. He just asks calmly, "What happens to your account if you lose 5 trades in a row?" And that's where the difference between them becomes crystal clear. New trader enters trades based on gut feelings. He doesn't size his positions properly. He avoids stop losses because he's afraid of getting stopped out. When trades go against him, he holds until either the money or his patience runs out. He's obsessed with how much he could make, but never stops to consider how much he could lose. Rich trader takes the opposite approach. Before placing any trade, he asks, "If this trade fails, how much of my account am I actually risking?" He never risks more than 1 to 2% of his account on any single trade. He calculates his entry, stop loss, and reward to risk ratio in advance. He understands that one big win won't make him rich, but a few big losses could wipe him out completely. Here's the golden rule: winning big is great, but losing small is even more important. This book doesn't try to teach you how to avoid losses. It teaches you to plan for them, because losses are a natural part of trading. Rich trader also highlights real-world risks that many traders ignore. Market risks like price gaps, unexpected news, and irrational reversals. Platform risks, crashes, internet lag, or delayed order executions. And self-risk, fear, greed, or abandoning your plan mid-trade. Meanwhile, new trader still thinks, "I just need to be right a few times and I'll double my account." But that's not trading, that's gambling. So what are rich traders' 5 rules for managing risk? First, only trade when you know exactly how much you're willing to lose. Second, never risk more than 1 to 2% of your account per trade. Third, use systems that offer at least a 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. Fourth, accept losing streaks as part of the game. And finally, think like a risk manager, not a fortune teller. Here's the truth. Trading isn't a game for people who are always right. It's for those who can survive long enough to finally be right and make it count. Most traders who say, "I was right but still lost," fail because they didn't manage risk. The worst stop loss is not having one. This chapter doesn't teach indicators. It teaches how to keep your capital alive when everything else goes wrong. Because if you still have capital, you still have a chance to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. Part 5. Trading Methodology. Building a Profitable System. Once your mindset is stable and your risk is under control, there's one final piece that separates amateurs from professionals. A system that works, and that you can actually stick to. This chapter shows the difference clearly. New trader? He's all over the place. In the morning, he sees a stock on the news and jumps in. In the afternoon, he watches a YouTuber talk about breakouts, and now he's a swing trader. The next day, he sees a nice trend line and decides to become a long-term investor. The result? He has no real system. He trades based on emotions, news, and vibes. And every time a trade goes bad, he changes his whole strategy. New indicators, new time frames, new ideas. One week he's scalping. The next week he's swing trading. The month after that, trend following. Not because his ideas are wrong, but because he never gives any strategy the time or discipline it needs to work. Rich trader takes a different approach. He chooses a trading style that matches his personality. If he's patient, he goes with trend following. Then he builds a system that includes clear rules: when to enter, where to place a stop loss, when to take profit, and how to exit manually or with a trailing stop. He backtests the system on past data. He forward tests it in real time. And most importantly, he follows it, win or lose, without exception. The key lesson? Trading isn't about finding the perfect system. It's about mastering a system that fits you and committing to it over time. The book also points out why new trader keeps failing to build a system. He switches strategies after a few losses, so he never learns any of them deeply. He copies others without understanding the logic behind the system. So when market conditions change, he panics. And sometimes he picks systems that don't match his personality at all. If he's impulsive and tries to swing trade, he can't handle sideways markets. If he's cautious and tries scalping, the rapid pace stresses him out. The solution? The book says it clearly. Find a system that fits your style. Backtest it, forward test it, track it in a journal, optimize it, and then commit. You won't build lasting profits with someone else's system. But you can build consistency if you take ownership of your process and treat it like a business, not a gamble. Rich Trader puts it bluntly: even if I gave you a system with a 70% win rate, you'd still lose money without discipline. Because in the end, it's not the system that makes you profitable, it's your commitment to it. Part 6, Final Shift. A real trader knows themselves. After all the ups and downs, all the lessons and mistakes, new trader finally realizes something powerful. The market doesn't need you to be smart. It needs you to be real. Trading is not a stage to show off your ego. It's not a platform to prove you're right. It's not a chessboard where you have to win every match. No, trading is a mirror, a brutally honest one. You're stressed because you don't have a plan. You keep changing systems because you're afraid to be wrong. You overtrade because you can't sit still. That's not the market's fault. It's your own internal chaos showing up in your trades. Rich Trader doesn't hand out secrets to success. He only asks one thing. Do you really know who you are in this market? Are you risk-averse or risk-tolerant? How much drawdown can you handle before you fall apart? Are you trading to build a career, or are you just chasing fast money? The book drives home a simple truth. Great traders aren't the ones who predict the market perfectly. They're the ones who know exactly what they're doing, why they're doing it, and can do it again and again, long enough to win. That kind of mindset leads to freedom. You don't need to predict the future. Just respond to what's happening now. You don't need to win every trade. Just win big and lose small. You don't need to control the market. Just control yourself. Eventually, new trader becomes a real trader. Not because his account skyrockets, but because he stops chasing emotional highs. He stops needing every trade to prove something. He trades with a plan. He waits patiently without the pressure to force action. And when there's no clear signal, he knows the smartest move might be to go have a coffee. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by noise, too many indicators, conflicting advice, or market hype, take a pause. Use this book as a mirror and ask yourself, who am I in this market? Who do I want to become? Part 7, Summary and Call to Action. New Trader, Rich Trader is not a get-rich-quick formula. It's not a magical plan to turn you into a millionaire in 6 months. What it really is a mental roadmap. It's a guide for anyone stepping into the trading world with big dreams, but also a fragile heart. If you've ever placed a trade thinking, this one's going to be huge. If you've lost money and thought, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Or if you've ever felt so defeated that you couldn't even open your account after a losing streak, then this book will speak for you and give you a real path forward. You won't find any magic indicators or secret setups here. But you will find 3 things that matter most: a deep, honest look at the mindset behind losing trades and how to change it. A professional, practical approach to risk, like running a real business, and a simple, clear process for building your own strategy, one that works for you, not based on luck or copying others. Great traders don't need to be right all the time. They just need to know what they're doing and why they're doing it. And that's exactly what this book gives you. All in just over 100 pages, written in a way that's so real, so honest, you'll probably close the book more than once, just to nod, take a breath, and say to yourself, "That's me." Now it's your turn to take action for your own future. If anything I've shared in this video has hit home for you, then take the next step. Get your copy of New Trader, Rich Trader through the link I've left in the description. When you buy through that link, you're making a small investment in yourself. And at the same time, you're helping support this channel so I can keep creating practical, helpful content for the trading community. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget, tap like. It lets me know you're out there learning and growing. Hit subscribe so you never miss a new video on trading books, strategies, or lessons that actually matter. And drop a comment below. Let me know, have you ever been the new trader? I'd love to hear your story. So go ahead, click the link in the description. Grab the book and start your journey to becoming a rich trader. One step, one trade, one disciplined decision at a time.